Togety Mountain Lodge in the Teton Mountains was our home for this adventure. There are many scenic trails near the lodge. The scenery in Yellowstone and Grand Teton parks presents a spectacular wonderland when it dons its winter coat, and the best way to view this is by snowmobile. The snowmobiles are warming up for our 2-day trip into Yellowstone Park. Our guide Mark is discussing the tree damage done by the Great Fire of 1988. Snowmobile groups are limited to a maximum of 10 vehicles. The geothermal areas look quite different when covered with snow. Buffalo have difficulty finding food under the snow cover. The Old Faithful eruption was not as spectacular as it was a few years ago. The tourists have spoiled this coyote. The bull elk is looking for food under the trees. Canadian geese don't seem to mind the cold water. The white swans look like patches of snow on the water. No wheeled vehicles are allowed in the park during the winter, so these track vehicles provide transportation for the non-adventuresome tourist. George rode ahead to photograph our group as it passed by. I'm behind the leader wearing an orange face mask. The half-frozen waterfall in the Yellowstone Grand Canyon. The ravens came begging for food at every stop. Back at the lodge, our guides, Jerry and Adam, entertained us.
Sound right. Graveyard shift from midnight till dawn. Moon is bright like a beam light from an old friend back home.
Still on fire and devils made of steel. Ones are black and shiny and they're hot, ready to feel. Sweet home, good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
We viewed elk at the National Elk Refuge while riding in these horse-drawn sleighs. Male and female elk only fraternize during mating season. The rest of the year they remain in separate groups. The Antler Arch in downtown Jackson, Wyoming. Another day we traveled groomed trails in the Grand Teton and observed scenery even more spectacular than that in Yellowstone. On the last day, we had instructions from the guides to go out and tear up the powder on this meadow. This provided an exciting end to our snowmobile adventure.